Hi, I'm Adam Seifer, a partner with the law firm of SeiferFlatow in Charlotte, North Carolina, and head of the firm's Criminal Defense and Driving While Impaired division. I'm here today to discuss whether you should cooperate when an officer asks you to step out of your vehicle and perform standardized field sobriety tests. When an officer suspects that you have been driving while impaired, he has to develop his case before he can actually arrest you. He must have what's called probable cause to arrest, which is discussed in a different video in the series. This means that there have to be specific facts that, when taken as a whole, indicate that you most likely committed the offense. This standard is not as high as beyond a reasonable doubt, which is the standard used to actually convict someone, but the officer still has to show that the arrest itself was based on specific facts that support his theory of driving while impaired. When he has you perform the roadside tests, which are certainly designed for you to fail, he's essentially using the results of those tests to justify the arrest. Keep in mind, the officer normally makes up his mind to arrest within the first few minutes of making contact with you. All he's doing by investigating further is giving himself a way to justify your arrest in a court of law. In order to challenge the basis of the arrest, your attorney will have to poke holes in the officer's testimony about your performance on these tests. So in a nutshell, even if you do cooperate with the officer, he will still arrest you for, quote-unquote, poor performance on his tests. On the other hand, if you politely refuse to perform his tests, the officer will not want to cut you any breaks and will arrest you for being intoxicated and uncooperative. However, it'll be much easier for your lawyer to challenge the legal basis for the arrest if the officer isn't able to testify about how poorly you supposedly did on his field sobriety tests. So the simplest answer to this question is to refuse the test to limit the amount of evidence the officer is able to develop against you. If you've been charged with the crime of driving while impaired, please call me in the law firm of SeiferFlatow today at 704-512-0606 or visit us on the web at www.seiferflatow.com for a free consultation.